Loverwatch. Let's do it. Jesus. New game! Can I like full screen this? That would be cool. Big font size. I want full screen. There's no full screen. Okay, lame. The official but non-canon Overwatch 2 dating sim. This is F11. Now with 30% more punctuation. Are you ready to play this thing? Yes. What's your name? Yabbe. Yes. I'm ready. Beep. Nothing happens. I'm trying to like zoom maybe. Oh, come on. What? I'm not allowed to zoom. I zoomed. Let me play. Yes. Okay. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny... I don't know where to put myself. Comedy clubs in town, but you love watching people bomb on the open mic. Sometimes that people is you. It's particularly dark tonight, so dark it'll make for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and you see who is sitting at the table in the corner. Eyes adjusting. 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 Oh my. What's happening? Oh my. Is that who you think it is? Shit. I don't know. What if we do Genji first and save Mercy for last? She's dessert. I think it's gonna be Genji first. It's Genji! Ninja, cyborg, and all-around bad boy for Overwatch. Okay, I'll try and dramatically read this. I'm gonna need some more alcohol for this. Isn't him watching my stream or something? Are you jealous already? I barely started. Jealous of pixels. No matter how many times you blink, he's still there. And you're completely... Fear? I'm scared. Wait, what am I? The nightmares are watching you? Is he getting beverage or something? I'm love struck. Oh. You didn't know you had a thing for cyborg ninjas. Ninjas? Sure. Cyborgs? Sure. But a cyborg ninja? That's a first for you. Your heart starts racing. You're overwhelmed with happy neurochemicals, which are in short supply these days. Am I depressed or something? Zap! Hark! Do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell of sweat on your palms? I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. You look around, wondering if anyone else can see this? Are you hallucinating? Do not worry, you are the only one who sees me. Damn! God, is there an option to pick this guy instead? I do not interfere with the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder who will point you in the right direction. Oh, he's pocket-sized too. Okay, that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing. But maybe this hallucination can help you. Now tell me, are you in love? What is this breaking the fourth wall? Let's just lean into it. I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. The path to love is often confusing, but fear not. I am here to guide you through all its intricacies. What? It means I'm going to give you advice. Oh, okay. So do you wish to win the heart of Genji? There was another option, wasn't there? There was. Not anymore. Oh. Okay. I will not ask again. So do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Yes, I wish to win the heart of Genji. Genji? Truly? That was an Animal Crossing sound right there. The fuck? I mean, there were only two options, and you made sure I was aware. Of course, it's just a, well, to call Genji difficult would be an understatement. Yeesh! You're being really judgmental for a vessel of love or whatever. Just because I'm honor-bound to assist you in your quest for love doesn't mean I lack taste, immortal. Aren't you supposed to help people no matter what? Why do you care if I'm interested in Genji? I know of Genji. I am merely saying that reaching Genji's heart will be a difficult task. Is he jealous? Because if he's jealous, I'm happy to make the swap. Sure. Whatever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga. If you wish to pursue Genji, then I'm obliged to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Well then, how do you think I should approach Cupid? You have to introduce yourself, of course. You cannot start down the path of romance without first speaking to him. And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, I would recommend keeping your conversations focused on him. He has always struggled with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests. You hope he'll get over this hostility for Genji soon, definitely. But that's not important right now. What is important is whether or not Genji will feel any hostility towards you. Yes, Blizzard made this game. With Cupid's words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me? The ninja turns to face you. The purple glow of the club's neon lights illuminates his metal mask. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just saw you, and I wanted to say... Your heart starts to pound in your ears, and your mouth can't find the words to speak. Well, say something, and remember, your choices will affect how he feels about you. I really like your outfit. I saw you when I came in, and I just figured I would come say hello. Do you need healing? I am somewhat of a support main. You need healing? I know my reputation. It is hurtful. But also, yes, I could use healing. I warned you he would be difficult to deal with. Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Genji. What's your name? Oh, I'm Yabbe. Nice to meet you, Genji. Yabbe, huh? That's pretty cool. Reminds me of Yabbe from the game Yabbe's Odyssey. Huh? This game? I love that game. My favorite. My parents were actually such big fans, they named me after it. I've been playing since I was born. Oh my god, lore. That's amazing. I was just named after the 11th century work The Tale of Genji, which is alright, but certainly no Yabbe's Odyssey. I still think it's pretty cool. Thanks. Hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch together. Scoot. You take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club. But before you can spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence, Cupid returns, bringing you more helpful advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Go perform a set. Yep. Here I go. Love favors the bold, yeah, but I salute you. The previous comedian steps down from the stage to some paltry claps. And when no one stands to take their place, you take the initiative to get on stage. Swallowing your nerves, you address the audience. Hello, everyone! I would be honored to share a joke with you fine people. Such a bad start. Okay. You look over the audience and you see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity. While you could make just any joke, you have to wonder, what will make him laugh? Joke about ninjas, joke about cyborgs, tell the funniest joke you know. What is the funniest joke I know? Cupid said it was to stroke his ego though. I'm gonna tell the funniest joke I know. You tap on the mic and the feedback rings in your ears. How does that sound for you anyway? Is it awful? You lean in close. Why did the building get arrested for vandalism? It was a skyscraper. After a pregnant pause, the crowd erupts into wailing laughter. You told what is truly the funniest joke of all time. You are a living legend. Everyone will remember you as a genius who reinvented the art of comedy. But among the crowd, one person hasn't been stricken with agonizing amusement. Is Genji. He remains just as still as you left him when you came up on stage. Shit. After signing autographs for the whole club, you return to your seat next to Genji. What did you think of my joke? Did you like it? That sound right there is Animal Crossing. Yeah, it was pretty funny, I suppose. As he says this, you're watching someone being rolled out of the club on a stretcher, quite literally dying from laughter. But I think there were other jokes you could have told, maybe ones related to me that would have made me laugh harder. Okay, ego. So you wanted me to make a joke about you in front of the whole club? Of course. Maybe a long time ago I would have been too insecure in myself to take a joke. But now I'm happy with who I am. Even when people poke fun at me. Dude, so relatable, same. But I guess you couldn't have known that. We just met, didn't we? Maybe on our second date, you can learn more about me. Smooth. Mmm. That was smooth as hell. Absolutely. Sounds wonderful, Genji. Genji sighs. The weight leaves his shoulders. I can't wait. Guess I'll see you again soon. He leaves, and you're left alone in the comedy club. Not for long, though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buds of romance are already beginning to blossom. How do you think things went? I sense there is room to improve. You focus too often on yourself. Show more interest in him and how he views the world. Boring! I'm more interesting. But, good or bad, your date is in the past and we still have a long road ahead of us if you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. There's an ad right here. Beep! When Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner for his second date. He even picks out a restaurant, Café Azur, in Monaco, the exclusive playground of the ultra rich. Luckily, you live in the hopeful future. You can just hop on a transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Neat, huh? You arrive at the restaurant, and it looks as classy as the name might imply. A robot brings you to your table where Genji awaits you. Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore to the comedy club. He did it. Look at it! If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I got to. Even to a 5-star restaurant? Especially to a 5-star restaurant. No wonder you need my help. You take your seat across from Genji, and he seems to light up at your presence. Oh, Yabbe. I didn't expect to see you here. He asked me to come. You invited me? For a date? Oh my god, what if it was a misunderstanding? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Anyway, how's the ride over? I had lots of time for gaming! It was great! I had lots of time to grind the XP in Vivi's Adventure Online. My favorite game. Vivi's Adventure Online? That game's pretty fun, even though I think the Vivi's Adventure franchise fell off a little bit after Vivi 3D. Right? Don't get me started on Vivi Party Dance Night. Talk about selling out. Editor's note. We're begging you not to add these to the Overwatch fan wikis. They're not real. Either way, I'm glad you could make it. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. You don't have much time to feel bashful before the Waitron? Oh, Waitron. Returns to your table to take your order. You look over your holo menu, which is like your regular menu but hologram, so that's the future. You should think carefully about what you order. Maybe choose something he'd like as well. Does he eat? Come on, even your dinner's going to affect your dinner's opinion. Yeah, true. In that case, what will you order for dinner? The most expensive dish, Genji's favorite food, or off the kids' menu? I'll order the most expensive. That's a coaster. I'll take the caviar-crusted Wagyu beef Wellington with the side of white truffle lobster, please. Genji scans his menu for your order and winces when he sees the price. He's ultra rich! I suppose I will have the same. See? He wants it. Once the Waitron departs from your table, Genji looks back to you curiously. You are paying for us, right? Shit. Oh, I thought you were paying. I mean, I don't really make much by being a ninja, so if you could cover this one, that'd be great. Isn't he in Overwatch? I thought he was employed by Overwatch. You have half a mind to ask why he'd suggest the most expensive city in the world if you can't afford it. But you don't want to ruin the evening. You're sure the restaurant will let you... Can I switch to Mercy? This guy's poor. That was a joke. For all intents and purposes, that was a joke. That was good! The waitron brings out your meal, and the smell of it alone tanks your credit score. You're nearly ready to dig in when you notice something is missing. What's wrong? Shoot, I forgot to ask for the gold flake seasoning. Hold on, let me get the waiter. You fetched a waitron and promised the soul of your firstborn child in exchange for a shaker of edible gold flakes. Generously, the waitron explains that they only charge thirdborns for garnish. Okay. When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood. Perhaps you should check on him, Yabbe. Is everything okay? You seem bummed out. Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over to talk to me. Oh, did they ask for your autograph or something? No, they actually recognized me from the Blackwatch incident. They had less than kind words to share with me. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry, Genji. I can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here. It's alright. I'm not proud of who I was then, but I will admit it is discouraging. I have tried my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days, it feels like there is nothing I can do to move on from who I was. He sighs, propping his head against his hand dejectedly. It's a heart-rending sight. It seems he could use your reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way. Apparently, even Cupid has the sense to put aside his bitterness towards Genji when he's in this state. What do you do to cheer Genji up? Usually, I would just show my boobs. Reassure him, hold his hand, beat up whoever was mean to him. That's a good option. I want to do that. I want to hold his hand though. I'm gonna hold this hand. You don't think you have the words to help in this situation. Instead, you reach across the small table and take Genji's hand into yours. He seems surprised, but when you meet his gaze with a smile, he relaxes. He squeezes your hand, taking a deep breath to steady himself. Thank you, Yabbe. I'm sure I'd feel much worse if you weren't here. It's the least I could do. You mean that literally? Holding his hand was probably the easiest, least expensive thing you've done all night. Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold. The two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. Sus. What if he's boofing it? By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad the evening is going in a more positive direction. Hey, I wanted to ask you about something. Shoot. How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? A third day! Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. Oh my god. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it makes him blush. And isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? Sure, man. I was hoping we could go somewhere that's really special to me. How would you feel about a trip to Nepal? What's in Nepal? It was a very important place in my growth as a person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. There's more to it, obviously, but I figured I could explain when we got there. Sure, I can't wait to hear all about your backstory. I'm dating Genji. Can't you tell? Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it'll be really special. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, Yabbe. Genji departs from the restaurant and you're left alone. Well, alone as you could be when you're haunted by the vessel of Valentine's. Another date down with a third to come. Most impressive. Thanks. How do you think Genji and I are doing? You still have a long way to go before you truly win his heart. Remember to always look to his interests and you will find greater success. We're supposed to work together. If I only care about his interests, then who am I in this relationship, huh? But there's still another day in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. Let's go! This sucks. Ugh. You ascend the snowy mountains in Nepal, and the cold rudely seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club, and now this is what expected of you to keep the relationship going. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know his deal by now, or you think he's seeing things thanks to the hypothermia. Yabbe, I need to stress how important this date will be. Clearly, you are important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise. So just be sure you do your very best this time. Okay. Thanks for all the help. It means a lot. Of course, even if you and Genji are difficult at times, I'm not difficult. It is my privilege to assist you on the path of love. But perhaps I should be thanking you. Whether or not Genji's heart will be yours in the end, your devotion to love is inspiring. It has been a pleasure to accompany you. Oh, Cupid, you're sounding all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of this dating sim. Don't be ridiculous. If there was a secret Cupid path, do you truly think I would be broadcasting it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to say, successfully win the heart of both heroes to show me your commitment of love. Okay, bro. Hypothetically, of course. Of course. But enough of this. It's time for your final date to truly begin. With Cupid's vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji is there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. Yabbe, you made it. What did you think of the hike? It was worth it to be here with you. I'm happy you think so. I just skipped. Asshole! There are a few people who would be willing to scale a mountain to spend time with me, if you can believe that. It means a lot that you did. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you why. Come for a walk with me? Gladly you take Genji's arm. He leads you around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. It is truly beautiful. Certainly not the kind of place you'd want to host 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. But what's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows while talking, taking you through it, recounting memories of the time he spent here. He tells you everything, from the story of how he first arrived here to tales of his most trying meditations. Bro. After strolling a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that house them through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room still clearly is his. There's an old mattress, a haori, and a framed photo of Genji with his brother, taken years ago. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Genji, you've arrived! Is that... Zenyatta? I hope you had a safe journey, my student. It's Zenyatta! How sad is it that the only place you can get Zenyatta content these days is the explicitly non-canon dating sim and that one short story? Well, maybe something will happen with that Ramatra guy soon. Who knows? Master, it is good to see you again. Indeed, I have heard that you were bringing a visitor, and I hoped I could meet them. Of course, Yabbe, this is my master, Zenyatta. You were ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parent. Is that weird for a third date? Doesn't matter, it's happening. Now it's up to you to deal with it. I'm a fist bump it. You reach your closed fist out to the metal monk, and to your utmost surprise, he hits you with the sickest fist bump you've ever experienced. Absolutely radical. Yes. A pleasure, Yabbe. I am glad to see you survived your journey here. You're going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and let him keep talking. It is rare for Genji to have company here. I sense he must be quite fond of you. Oh, I certainly hope so. Master, you're embarrassing me. I am sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path. Jeez. Three dates, by the way. You never realized how much your company might mean to Genji. To think just a few nights ago you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now it's entirely possible you're changing the life of an See, at this point I'll be at the door. This is where I would live. Like, actually. Come on, this is too much. You're putting too much pressure on me. I have to live. But let's lean into it. Jesus Christ. I believe. And? I sense I have surpassed my annual screen time allotment. I'm afraid I will need to depart. But please take my greatest blessings and enjoy the remainder of your time here. The two of you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta, and when you're left alone, Genji's previous exuberance has gone, replaced with contemplation. Something on your mind, Genji? Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. Jesus Christ. But I have to wonder. Yabbe, do you really think it's possible to know your true self? Of course. Whoa, to be honest, that's a far deeper question than you ever would have expected from the silly dating sim you signed up for. But you have come this far, right? What's the harm in one more question? Is this real? Yeah, this is official Blizzard. And there really is one more. I swallowed some spit. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart, Yabbe. Use it wisely. Well, what do you think? Can one know their true self? Yes. I do. I think everything a person goes through takes them closer and closer to finding out who they really are. I'm happy to hear that. You know, when I first ended up like this, when my brother... He trails off. Cupid watches him intently, his brow knit in pain. I became a bitter and horrible person. I was so upset, thinking I was wasting so much time as a person I hated. I feared I'd never get better. But maybe you're right. Maybe without that, I would never have found who I truly am. Thank you, Yabbe, for helping me realize this. Yabbe, I have really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It has been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone. But I must admit... Admit what? I must admit, I feel there is still so much we have to learn about one another. Perhaps you and I could learn more about each other. As friends. Friends? Maybe this is exactly what you had in mind when you first met Genji. It's possible you may have wanted something. I just got friend zoned. Honestly, dodged a bullet. This guy seems like a high maintenance, a lot of drama. And he's poor. But for all the two of you have been through together, you've made a dear friend. And that's still worth it. Sure. Ah, this is not a terrible place to end a friendship with a clever and cool ninja. As some might describe him, but perhaps you see a different outcome to this story. For that, you will need to embark on the journey again from the beginning. Fuck. Shit! Should we go date Mercy now? I have to pee. Should have picked Mercy! Okay. I'm Yabbe. Skibbity bip bip bippity bip. Oh my, is that Mercy? Oh shit! It's Mercy! Genius doctor, genius scientist, genius inventor. No matter how many times you blink, she's still there. And you're completely love-struck. What, Fionton? You didn't know you had to think for perfect, brilliant, kind, and beloved philanthropists before. Well, obviously you do. But your dating track record implies otherwise. Huh? Zap! Okay, so this is same. Blah 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 blah. I have to pee, guys. Take me back to Mercy. Yes! I want to win the heart of Mercy. What? Test my Mercy knowledge! Alright, this is new. Test my unparalleled Mercy knowledge. How are you in love if you barely know her? Bro, have you spent one day on Twitch? You only need to watch a person from outside for approximately 10 minutes and then you're in love. What is Mercy's real name? Angela. Mrs. Yabbe! I'm gonna pee my pants. Glug! BRB. got the goods. Angela Ziegler. Why didn't you guys tell me my lipstick was fucked up, huh? Is it not? I thought it was. We were looking at Hansel's tits. Fair enough. Cold. But she's German, right? We don't have Angela. We've got Angela at home. Oh, she's Swiss. Okay, my bad. Stop that. What's her favorite food? The tears of careless DPS heroes. LOL! That's quite dark. I like that. Oh. Oh. She will not do better. Okay. What is Dr. Ziegler's field of research? Healing. Cigarette! Damn it. I'm bumming. She's a pioneer in applied nanobiology, more specifically biotic technology. Okay, nerd. In the matters of the heart, the details matter. Hi, miss. Fine, you're right. But this is, I'm not talking to her, I'm talking to him. I'm always right. But do not worry, my magical powers will elevate you above the incompetence. Okay. I thought there was no magic in the Overwatch setting. No more questions. Hi, it is her. Oh, that told. Oh, my. I have told you. Why, oh, my. You guys want some kibble? You want some? You can take one. Take one, they're good for you. What would impress her the most? I'll tell her how many hours I clocked on Overwatch 2. I'm really funny. I'm nice. I'm a nice guy. Can I just say hi? You can with this mic. He hands you the mic. The mic they use for open mic night at the Laugh Attic. Click. The spotlight illuminates you. And Mercy turns her head. She's looking at you. Gulp. Hi. Everyone turns towards you. Mercy sits comfortably back in her chair, expectant. She's waiting. I said hi already. The crowd clears their throats. Chairs squeak. She's waiting for a joke, because this is a comedy club where you make jokes. Okay, here goes nothing. Why doesn't the surgeon like operating on elbows? I'm gonna do this one. You pause for dramatic effect. She swore to do no arms. die! That's funny! The audience's silence goes beyond mere description. It is a living being, vast, timeless, hateful. It bears down on you with deadly intent. Then, Mercy laughs, a full-on, chain-snorting laugh. The exhilaration hits you like damage-amplifying beam, a well-timed resurrect. She should have probably get her sinus checked though. Thank God. You sit down at a nearby table, glowing. Out of the corner of your eye, Mercy stands and heads over to you. Ba-bump. Ba-bump. Hello. Please don't talk to me or I'll explode! Mercy cocks her head, confused. You know, from nervousness, not actually explode, it was a joke. Guess that one didn't land. You can't die from a panic attack, although it can lead to cardiovascular disease. Good to know. The heart is a complex organ. Tell me about it. I would, but this is turning into a medical consultation. You're smart and funny? OP. Mobility and overpowered are not the same thing. Writer's note. Mercy was not meta at the time of writing this. Please be merciful if she is by the time this sim releases. That was supposed to be a compliment. I know, I'm just tired of being admired. Tired of love uninspired. Was that a reference? Yes, I'm surprised this made it past revisions. I'm surprised this dating sim even exists. Indeed, that too. Speaking of dating sims, we should probably proceed to the next date. I was thinking something fun, like dinner at a fancy restaurant. What the fuck is happening? Yes. I'd love to join you. Mercy smiles. You could die happy right now and she would just resurrect you back. Fantastic! I will meet you at Cafe Azure at Circuit Royal. Same fucking... okay. And she walks. No, floats away. You can't believe it. You're going to have dinner with Mercy tomorrow at... wait a minute. Circuit Royale. That's not a midtown. If you want to make it in time for dinner tomorrow, you better queue up now. How do you think things went? You did quite well. You anticipated her feelings and interests. You were off to a fine start. Yes. Okay. The first date is finished, but the journey ahead is long and fraught with peril. We will endure these trials together. I could do it. Luckily, the hopeful future of Overwatch has a very reasonably priced transatlantic train. Yes, same. Same. It's exactly 3 minutes and 2 seconds past the time of your dinner date. And Mercy is still nowhere to be found. Maybe she changed her mind. Maybe there's an international crisis somewhere and she had to go. Maybe she's running fashionably late. 3 minutes and 57 seconds. 4 minutes and 19 seconds. She must hate you. Are you going to eat the breadsticks or just let him sit there? I am so sorry. She's flustered, having rushed over here. I was working on a new dissertation and I wasn't keeping track of the time. I got here as fast as I could. Do forgive me. Only if I get a special thanks. No, how was the best? Been there, done that. Well handled. Really? Shouldn't I be honest and tell her I almost had a meltdown? Consider saving that for the dessert course. Cat hairs in my nose, I swear to God. Mercy smiles and sits down. Have you ordered yet? This place is a fabulous beignet de fleurs de courgette. Fried zucchini flowers. Thank you. You take a deep breath, nod, and look back at the menu. Oh, I didn't open this one yet. Chat, are you ready? It's ASMR Friday. I tried to time it to the music, failed miserably. Excuse me, better luck next time. This sounds like breakfast. No thanks. Most expensive thing on the menu. Let's go again. I'll get I could say that. You say it with such gusto that Mercy laughs. And she laughs even harder when she sees your face seeing an entire lobster arrive. An entire crustacean does not a good date food make. You're sweating and angry as you wrangle and crack open the hard red shell so it can reward you with meager morsels that taste not unlike fake crab meat. Salad falls at your table. Shit, this is like the time I almost cried eating crawfish with Nim's family. Do you watch anime? No. Cupid groans. Are you truly such an amateur? Start a conversation. What do I talk about? Something about her. Your dissertation sounds interesting. Tell me more. What kind of hobbies? Asking about dissertation can go one of two ways. Either it's a passion project and she really likes talking about it and think about it. Or if she's like me, she would rather not think about it at all. I feel like she's a giga nerd. She probably likes it. No, I haven't finished Hogwarts Legacy yet. I have not. I'm like 60% done, I think. Tell me more. Do you understand the nuances of medical imaging and machine learning? Of course. I'm very smart. You too? Yeah. Wonderful. That's not her accent. I've been working on optimizing their resolution for imaging deep in tissues to subcellular level in real time. Reaching this level requires better contrast, improved electron microscopy, better samples, and better convex optimization algorithms for evaluating complex loss functions to digest a massive amount of visual information. We're still not close to completing a universal molecular atlas because of the massive amount of computing power we need to calculate angular orientation of cellular protein complexes. I am now using a lot of big words that are frankly extremely scary, and wow, you are realizing now that I am one of those once-in-a-lifetime geniuses, and I bet you're hoping that Cupid says something to bail you out of here. I would change the subject to something you can easily understand. What kind of hobbies do you like? I like volunteering at clinics around the world and collecting crystals. Oh, she's a crystal lady? I suddenly love crystals. I love crystals. My favorite is the rose quartz. Oh my god, same. It represents love, healing, and compassion. It represents love, healing, and compassion, right? Right! My godly knowledge in love does not cover how to recover from such tomfoolery. Okay. So helpful. Just stretching the old lattice, Miss Dorsey. Anyways. What does being a hero feel like? You know, no one believes me when I say that it's not that great as people think. The world saw me as Mercy, a guardian angel, noble, and perfect. But I'm also just Angela Ziegler. And I'm not perfect. And when the world saw me, they were disappointed. I don't mind being Mercy. If the world needs her, then I will be there. But I wish they would also welcome Angela. Damn. Wow. I need you, Angela. She chokes under a sip of water. The other patrons look over, oozing disdain at her gauche behavior. Fucking. You discreetly slide a napkin towards her. You okay? See, if someone told me on the second date they needed me, like, I would leave. I would leave. Guys, never trust a dating simulator. It's not real. Don't be like this. Everyone who is sane would run in the opposite direction. You okay? I literally was on a date, I've told you the story before, with a guy that on the first date told me he'd been in love with me for years. I was his dream girl, and I could basically move right in. First date. I could not wait to get out of there. Like, you know, that shit scared me. I ghosted the fuck out of that yeah, and not, you know, and that part. So the being in love with me is the first time he saw me part. He was my kickboxing instructor. We went on a date when I was 18. But I started kickboxing when I was 14. Let that sink in. Anyway. He was in his late 20s yeah. I think it was like 28 or 29. Anyway. And I didn't know how old he was. I had no idea. And I didn't know that he had a crush on me since I was a fucking prepubescent. Not prepubescent. But still. I did not know. Wait, do I have to tell the whole story now? I'm gonna have to tell the whole story, aren't I? I'm leaving a lot of loose ends. I started kickboxing when I was like 14. Did it for some years. No, I think I might have been. No, I was 18 when he asked me out. But I was 18 because I just started working as a cashier. I got the job at the grocery store when I was 17, but you couldn't start the cashiering until you're 18 because you're selling alcohol and cigarettes, and you have to be 18 years of age to do that. So I know for a fact I was 18, freshly turned 18. This guy would come into the store, buy a few things, leave, and be like, oh, hi, it's you. Hi, how are you? Lala, small talk. Leave again. See you at kickboxing. One time, he bought like bananas, left, circled back in, came back to the cashier stand where I was working, and was like, okay, I've been trying to do this for a while now. I really want to ask you out on a date. And I was like, oh, what? No one had ever asked me on a date before. So I said yes. Because I didn't know what else to do. It's one of those situations. And then he took me on a date, fucking Valentine's Day, which is already a lot of pressure. Valentine's Day date, really expensive restaurant. I'm freshly turned 18. I don't know shit about life. Turns out he was like, I think it was between 27 and 29. I don't think he had turned 30 yet, but I remember him being like late 20s. We had dinner. It started out good. Okay, first of all, I'd only ever seen him working out. Like, messy hair, workout clothes, kind of handsome. I was like, okay, fine. He showed up in a suit with his hair slicked back with hair gel. And I was already like, oh, what's going on with the hair? That was really fucking stupid. Like, alright, went on the date. Started to get to know him more as a person and not just like an instructor. He started telling me about his live situation. He lived in like his grandma's basement. He has the whole basement floor to himself. There's room to move in, basically. Also, oh, I'm his dream girl, by the way. I'm perfect. I'm everything he has ever looked for. He's had a crush on me since the first time he saw me. And I'm sitting there, eating my fish, being like, trying to do the math. Things are starting to get a bit sussy. He's putting a lot of pressure on me. I'm his dream girl. Been in love with me for years. I can move right in. Jesus Christ. I didn't even have time to speak on that whole date. I practically said like 20 words. He was just dumping all this shit on me. I was like, alright, go home. Oh my god, he had to drive me home also because he drove me to the restaurant. Oh, it was just a mess. The whole thing was a mess. And I texted him the next day and I was like, I'm not interested. It was bad. And then he showed up to my door on my birthday with a bouquet of roses. And my mom opened the door and she was like, she's not home. Took the flowers, threw them. Based mom. I was home, by the way. I was like, Mom, help. I'm not here. It was awful. Anyway. How's your dating life? No, Indie Boss, he did not show up my shop after that because guess what? He lived on the other side of the valley. I grew up in a valley. He lived on the opposite side of the valley. Going to the store where I worked was a major inconvenience for him. And the only reason he was going to that shop was because he was hoping that I would be at work. Literally, he never once came back to that store after. And I quit kickboxing. That shit was bad. Anyway, I'm dating Mercy. Don't remember what I said. I was wondering, I'm volunteering in a clinic in Cairo tomorrow. Would you like to see Angela trying to save the world? Someone was in love with you and you made them depressed. No, Memer boy, TLDR, someone confessed to me being in love with me since I was 14 and he was a grown adult. I didn't make them depressed, they were already like that. Stop asking me and then saying you don't care! A lingering scent of perfection. Well, one way or another, that date is incomplete. Oh, complete. Oops. Thanks so much. How did our night go? She seems happy with you. Only through carelessness will you lose her heart now. But there's still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. All they did was being nice and she ruined their entire life. Okay. But there's still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all. What am I supposed to prepare? Prepare how? Wait, did Angela pay for my meal? As soon as the airship touched down in Cairo, it was straight to the clinic. It's a modest clinic, bright and clean. Angela hands you a pair of scrubs, and she puts on a lab coat. As she tends to patients, you help as much as you can. I'm not qualified for this. Paperwork filed and sorted? I can't count. Supplies stocked. Shave your privates. Huh? Is it bad, Riz, or cringe to hand a girl a note with my number being like, oh, you dropped this? Depends entirely on the deliverance. Let me ask you this. Are you handsome? Because that kind of changes everything in scenarios like this. He might be handsome. We don't know. Decent. Okay, okay. You can try it. I'll take that. Decent is more than enough. Decent can be upgraded to a yes with the right confidence. Easy. Angela enters. You straighten up immediately. You must be tired. I'll make you some coffee. She hands you a cup of something that looks like coffee. It smells like coffee, but it's definitely not quality coffee. Her genius did not extend to the baristorial arts. Is that a real word? Did they make this for this? I drink it. Who cares? You drink it enthusiastically. What am I, Aiden Ross? What the fuck? I had an Aiden Ross moment. I'll stick to that. It's endearingly revolting, but strong. Did you hear him trying to say confinement? That shit's pog. Do you like it? Just what the doctor ordered. If Yobbling Bite heard it, then I heard it. I know it's terrible, but there's plenty more, so help yourself. Your stomach gurgles in protest, but hey, it'll keep you awake. Everyone's telling me that you're a great help. Keep it up. She leaves. Her compliment energizes you more than any cup of coffee. You head back into the clinic lobby, picking out coffee grinds from your teeth. Oh. You're quite the brave one. You recognize that quiet, wry voice. You turn around and it's Anna! No one has experienced Angela's coffee and come out smiling the other end. Anna? The Anna Amari, legendary sniper, original Overwatch Strike Squad member? The bane of most your matches? What is she doing here? Anna? What are you doing here? Are you hurt? Fuck, you got many emotes of yourself, yeah, but fucking narcissist. I don't make them! I don't make them! My god. Oh, I'm always aching somewhere, you know that. And who is this? This is Yabbe, my... She blushes. Pink Mercy TM Pink. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. True, I did make that. I'm the date. Dates. I'm Angela's date. Anna's eyes pin Mercy in place. Dr. Angela Ziegler, are you blushing? Absolutely not. It's extremely hot here. Her gaze pierces you. You know those eyes have seen the world's most dangerous criminals and their final moments. I've always told Fariha to look for someone who's not afraid to speak up. I'm glad you found someone like that, Angela. It was nice meeting you, Yabbe. Oh, we've known each other, actually. She leaves. Angela clears her throat and avoids eye contact with you. I'll see you when the shift ends. You're alone, wondering what just happened. Well done! You've impressed Anna Amari. Where were you? Where the heck? Some mortals frighten even the gods themselves. The important matter is, you impressed a close friend. Anna's opinion of you will heavily influence your fate with Dr. Ziegler. And speaking of fate, are you ready to see how your journey ends? Yep! I'm pretty confident. We will see. Do you have a moment? I want to talk to you I want to talk about something with you. Angela, wouldn't it be fucking crazy if this led to like a spread open, like tits out official Blizzard? Sorry. Wow. Just link it. Just link us to a different site. Spectacular, isn't it? I come up here often after a long shift. You both take in the view of the city. Denial, is it? You say Nile? I guess you do. Sparkling orange from the setting sun in the high-rise apartments and freeways gathered around the shores. That's not how they say it, though, for sure. Niley? No. What do you want to talk about? I wanted to thank you for these last few days together. You saw me for who I really am. And instead of judgment or expectations, you gave me humor, compassion, and kindness. We did not spend the third day together at all. I was mopping floors while she was doing doctor stuff. Anyway. That someone like you exists in this world, it makes me want to believe in it a little stronger, fight for it a little harder. I want to show you something. Take my hand. Come see this world from above as I do, in all its beauty. I would go anywhere with you. Wow! The Valkyrie's wings spread open. Angela takes your hand and you both soar into the clouds. I've known many heroes, but you are mine own. You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish this love with mercy, forever and always. If love was my ult, it would be fully charged. What is load game? Do I have to? Can I skip through Genji? Oops. Yeah. I'm just trying. I want to sex Genji. Oops. No! Fuck. So, to sex Genji, just make it all about him. Classic. Is that? It's Genji? Oh, oops. Yep. La 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 la. I'm so in love. Okay. Yep. Okay. When I asked him if he needed healing, he kind of liked it. No? Because he liked it. Maybe not. Love that game! Compliment his tight butt. Not according to the chart, it ain't. Here I go! Okay, we're gonna joke about ninjas. What kind of shoes does a ninja wear? Sneakers. Is he gonna laugh? He laughed. Whew. Okay. He's wearing sneakers! He chuckled! I'll take it. Okay. Making you laugh was the goal. I'm glad to hear you thought it was funny. I was mostly looking to make you laugh. For once, the ever-confident cyborg ninja seems a bit shy. He rubs his arm nervously. It has really been nice hanging out with you. Do you think you'd want to go on another date sometime? Yes. This game's about dating! There's always room for improvement. Okay. I can do it. Okay, we're at the restaurant. Oh, fuck! Okay. Oh, I'm just talking to Cupid. Okay. He really liked talking about gaming. Should I still talk about gaming? Chad has never dated, so they keep asking what this game is about. Damn. But I did witness the horrors of the deep ocean. Uh-oh. There are places that humanity was never meant to venture. The depths of the ocean harbor monsters beyond our most tortured imaginations. And more still remains to be discovered. If we are truly foolish enough to I think I fucked up. Tell me, what becomes of a mind isolated beneath the crushing depths? Perhaps we, too, would mirror those tormented figures, wandering on the ocean floor, where we subjected to the same conditions. Or maybe we're already monsters, and they are the ones who fear us. Jesus Christ. Fair. Glad to hear it went okay then. I'm happy you could come. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you. You don't have much time to feel bashful before the waitron returns to your table to take your order. Okay, something he'd like as well. Genji's favorite food? Rikimaru ramen. I like ramen. That's my favorite food! How did you know? Easy, it's in the official Overwatch cookbook. They have a cookbook? Whoa, in that case, I'll take the Rikimaru ramen too. The waitrons, we don't have that on the menu program, seems to be overridden by it's the customer's always right subroutine, and so it takes your order back to the kitchen without complaint. That's really cool of you to order my favorite food for dinner. If there were an official Yabbe cookbook, I would have ordered yours too. So cute. Aww. I should make a cookbook. You're always looking for more merchandising opportunities. Sure. Do I have merch? I should have merch. I'm gonna make a cookbook for you guys. You're gonna buy it, right? Oh boy. Yummy! The two of you spend some time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the waitron brings out your meal. 2 bowls of Rikimaru ramen. It is honestly impressive that such a nice restaurant can make a dish look like it come from a cheap ramen shop. That looks cheap to you? This looks just as good as a real thing from Hanamura. And all it's missing is this Murloc bowl. Then it'd be perfect. Oh no, how could they forget the Murloc bowl? That's half the fun of Rikimori Ramen. Let me go check with the waiter. Maybe they have Murloc bowls on the back. You fetched a Waitron explaining that Rikimori Ramen just isn't the same when it's not in branded bowls. Unfortunately, the restaurant doesn't have any Murloc bowls around, but they're able to draw a crude recreation on two of the regular bowls. When you return to the table, the food is cold. Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood. Perhaps you should check on him, Yabbe. Are you okay? This is basically like dating them. Last time when we ate together, I put the ketchup out because I knew he was gonna ask for ketchup. Genji shrugs. Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They come over to talk to me. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I held his hand and he liked it. I should reassure him. Hey, I know you've been working hard to be a better person, and I know that you've come a long way from who you were before. So don't let anyone else get to you. As long as you know you're getting better, who cares what anyone else thinks? Genji seems touched by your words. Sure, maybe you plagiarized them from the back of a self-help book, but he's not your high school English teacher, so it's enough to get him smiling again. I suppose that's true, although if I even care what they think. I still care what you think, Yabbe, so thank you. Of course, Genji, anytime. Let's eat, huh? Our food's getting cold. The two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on. Yep. Third date. Third date. Let's go. It's so important. It's so important. Let's learn about your backstory. Okay, see ya. How's it going? He seems incredibly happy with you. Not to tempt fate, but I suspect it would be difficult for you to lose his affection now. Don't try me, bitch, because I'll do it. I'll do it. Let's go! We're in Nepal now. Thanks for all the help. And worth it to be with you. And there's a weird voice. And it's Zenyatta. I can't believe it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fist bump. It's the most epic fist bump in human history. And I think it's yes. Yes, you can. Uh-oh. It's fine, right? I feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me. You're a bit confused? I'm pretty sure you've just enjoyed 3 dates with the real him, but before you can ask, he clarifies. We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. And although my mask is extremely epic, it is not the true me. It is really cool though. I know, right? But still. Genji takes your hands into his. His green visor stares back at you, and you wonder what his eyes might look like beneath it. Yabbe, can I show you who I really am? Yes. Of course. I love you, Genji! Genji puts his hands over his heart, shocked, but not at all disappointed in your confession. After returning to reality, he chuckles under his breath. It's funny. It seems I could deflect anything. But... and beams. But mostly love. It would be way funnier if there was like a huge shadow conch right here. With great care, Genji reaches for his mask. Though he hesitates, he eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing you his true face beneath. Genji, you're beautiful. If you believe so, then it must be true. It took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident it was worth all that time. I know my true self loves you too, Yabbe. You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish this love with Genji forever and always. Actually, I'm more interested in him. When can I date Hanzo? Where am I? You're in the realm of love. This looks a lot like that 1-2 map. The what map? You know, that old game mode from the before times. Can you pause your brilliant wit for just a second, please? Wait, one more comment. Get it out of your system. When will you add the other heroes as options? If you let me finish, there's about to be a third option. Your devotion to winning the trust and respect of these heroes is admirable. Not only have you brought love to their hearts, but to mine as well. Have this as a token of my respect. What is Hercules looking ass? Cupid draws you an arrow from his quiver. You take his gift. I don't know what to say except... you were my soulmate all along. I thought it was impossible for Cupid to find true love. But you make the impossible possible. Aww. Hey, shouldn't you be shooting me with this arrow? There's no need. You have already pierced my heart without it. Beautiful! I cry every time. 0 out of 10 puked a little. Well, that's your opinion. That was amazing. Scroll down, or let you scroll down while I go pee in my toilet cutely. Okay, I'm done. Rewards! Yes! 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 Valentine card. Fucking hell. I can't escape. Oh. Where's the Mercy one? Mercy loves you. Hanzo fell for you. Love is all he has left. You're all the support I need. Okay. Okay. Well, that was something.